Was geht up? I'll be really quick. Studying the German language in Kenya versus studying the German language in Germany. Yeah, which one is more easier? For me, I'll tell you from my experience. Yeah, I arrived in Germany 2020 December. So before, I was at the German Institute of Professional Studies. I used to study the German language there from A1 to B1, but I did my B1 in Germany. So it's easier to study the German language in Kenya first for beginners. Like you go to class, your teacher speaks English, so you can ask questions in English. Very good, yeah? Very demure. You can ask, teacher, I don't understand this. You say the past tense of this and this should be this and this. The teacher say, yes, should be this and this, but you can do this and this so that you can understand. The problem with Kenya, like, you need to study the language and practice with someone else. Like I used to go to class, like from 10 to 1. And then I used to work at the cooperative university. So I was a chef there. So I used to go for morning classes and then I do afternoon shifts at my workplace. So I used to go to class. The good thing about German language, you need to study the language while you practice with someone else who's in Germany or someone like speak, like construct a sentence in Germany. Like you can talk, like you can speak, construct a sentence and this and this. The problem with studying in Kenya, you go to class at 8 or 9, depending with the classes. I used to go at 10. By 1, I'm supposed to take Naboka, Sako to Karen. So you go to class, you study well, you understand everything. Moving from Koja to bus station or Rongai buses, because they used to pass through cooperative to Rongai. So most of the time I used to take a 126, 125 from Nairobi through Gataka to Rongai. So you enter Matatu, just loud music. You studied that this and this in Germany, you know the words correctly, you can construct a sentence, you can write a letter. My friend, you enter Matatu, everything evaporates because of nice music, very loud music. Makanga, they're shouting here from there. My friend, you forget everything. So you need to study the language first, learn it, and then at the end of the day, practice with someone else. Like, hey, hello, Pigates, you talk, like, you can make a conversation. That's the good thing about studying in Kenya. Studying in Germany, problem, my friend. I arrived in Germany, I had to begin from A1. Now, you are in class. The first day, you don't know anyone. You have to write your name on a piece of paper like Rogers Lugos, and you put it at the front of the desk so that the teacher, when he's in front, they can, because you are new students, so you write your name first, you put it on the table. And it was during Corona time, so you had to have a distance. Like you put your name, your neighbor is on the other side. So it was so difficult for me to study because it's a new environment. The first time in Germany, Corona time, you are studying the language, you don't understand anything, you are there trying to construct sentences, you talk to your teacher, the teacher doesn't understand English, like, teacher, can I ask a question in English? And the teacher was like, no, my name is Ahmed Valadan, I'm from Syria. But I've been living in Germany now. I'm doing a part-time job as a teacher, as a Deutsch school's teacher. So it was difficult for me to ask questions in English. So you have to study the language deeper. Yeah. So I used to study the language every day. I make sentences. I go to Google. By that time, you are just new in Germany. You don't have like a SIM card. You don't have like internet. So you cannot ask questions directly. So you have to be very careful how you ask your questions so that your teacher can ask. So it can understand. Yeah. So you have to be very careful with the Google. You go there, you ask a question, and then you translate, and then you ask the teacher, hey, you understand. Now the problem with Germany, the teacher teaching you the language, they are teaching like a Mzungu coming from US, and then they come to Kenya, and then you teach them Mzungu in Kiswahili, using Kiswahili. It will be difficult. So it was a little bit difficult because the communication barrier between you and the teacher. But the good thing about Germany, my friends, even if you fail your exams, but you are attending your classes every day, you never miss a class, they can write a pass. Yeah, good thing about Germany. Yeah, and then like every month we have these how do you call them, like you give your teacher some points, like you'll come with a paper, like you evaluate your teacher, like every month, the end of the month you evaluate your teacher. It comes with the papers. You write your name, Rogers Lugose, your number, and then you evaluate, like, is the teacher always on time? Yes. Is your teacher always good? Yes. You tick, or you say no, or you say no, and then you grade your teacher, like excellent, good, poor, like that. So it was a nice old mzee, very nice. Yeah, it made me understand Dutch because it was intensive. So you always push you, like, do this and this, yeah. Then you always make good conclusion, like, you are doing good, but you need to understand this and this and this and this. So it was so nice, yeah, studying in Germany. It was so nice studying the language in Germany, and then it's so fast. So I want to tell you, if you arrive in Germany, forget about work, just go straight to Dutch schools. Get that B1 certificate in your hand, because that Dutch certificate, you'll need it in future. You know where you'll need it? When you're applying for permanent residence, they ask you, do you have a B1 certificate? You tick yes. Or when you are applying for permanent, how do you call it, German passport, they will ask you, and then make sure you don't get involved with the police cases. Yeah, it was so nice. Like, I used to go to class at 6, by 8:30, I'm out. So, and then during summertime, because the sun settles at 10, 11, it was so nice. Like, it's 9 p.m, you're outside, it's so sunny, you can see everything, you can move. So it was so fun. Like, and then it was so good because I used to understand how railway line works. Like, for example, you're going to Bomas of Kenya, you are in Rongai. When you're going to Bomas of Kenya, you will go through let's say the first floor, or the ground floor. No, not the ground floor. The ground floor is down, underground, and then on top. You go through and on top. When you are coming back, you come from underground. So I used to get confused. But when I started my Dutch course, it was so nice. Like, I used to go with the train. It was so nice. I have the videos on YouTube. Go check my older videos, which you see about Germany. Yeah. So for me, I'll prefer you study your language in Kenya first, like the beginner course, like A1, A2 in Kenya. Then you understand a little bit, like, you're not offside when you go to Germany and the teacher is talking, you don't understand anything. So make sure, for beginner, study in Kenya, and then the intensive, go to Germany. It's so easy, yeah. And nowadays we have visas for Dutch language. You can go to Germany with Dutch language visa, yeah, school, yeah. And if you study until C1, it's so good, because you'll go straight to university, study the medicine, study anything you want, from healthcare, yeah. So make sure you study your language in German. It's so easier and very easy compared to Kenya, because in Kenya you are being taught by teachers and they speak English and you can understand well, but in Germany, pure Dutch. I think that is the problem, and maybe problem, but it's good. For me, I find it's good because you learn fast. You understand the language very fast. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.